Hello and welcome back to Take 2021, the project where I try to make 12 micro short films in 12 months and ignore the fact that I wake up most nights screaming and drenched in sweat due to the self-imposed stress of the project I've chosen to put on myself. Like I said last month, I'm fine. But for real, March's short was a much better experience to produce and edit than February's was, and I think that's down to giving myself a much narrower brief. To explain what I was trying to achieve with this month's short, I'll throw it over to this post I found on Reddit when searching for filmmaking exercises to improve lighting and cinematography. Grab a teddy bear, a floor lamp, desk lamp and flashlight, 3-point lighting setup. Take pictures of the moods of Teddy. Make Teddy happy, make Teddy sad, make Teddy elated, make Teddy intimidating, make Teddy horny. I used my girlfriend's childhood teddy bear, so you might be able to figure out why I left that last one out. Make Teddy scared. Just go through every emotion you can think of, set up the lights and take a picture of Teddy. At some point you'll probably want to add some filters for the lights. Essentially the idea behind it was to use the lighting to build emotion in a shot, as the teddy bear only has one expression and can't emote in the same way that a human with a movable face could. So I put aside an afternoon, shut myself in the bedroom with the curtains closed and went about shooting, which sounds a lot dodgier than I meant it to. But here to give you a quick overview of my filming and lighting setup, I'm going to hand it over to Past Phil.
So this is my super professional studio setup. So we've got the camera here, and then we've got the subject over here on his podium, which is my bedside table, and we've got, that's the key light there, and because I only actually have one like film light, I decided to prop it up against the mirror to use that as my fill light, so to just use the reflection. It doesn't give me as much control over that stuff as if I had an extra light, but for budget purposes then I think that's fine. Up there, basically I'm filming this on my phone at the minute, but my phone is going to be the backlight, and that's my little like gorilla pod that I have just hooked up there to hold the phone to do my fill light, and then we've got some very professional stuff here. So we've got some filters which I'll whack over the lights for some different moods. And this is very, very professional. This is a thin plastic rubbish bag, which is going to act as my diffuser to get some softer light. And I guess the other important thing is craft services. The star is very, very picky about what he has on craft services, so I had to make sure that I went out and got this specially, because I have to act as my own runner on this production.
So I basically just took shots of about 20 seconds in length, each with a modified lighting setup in an attempt to create different moods in each shot. It was really in the edit that the concept of the short as an audition tape came together, as I was trying to come up with a way of connecting a bunch of disparate and unconnected shots together into something resembling a cohesive format. And I realised that this is the kind of thing that someone might be asked to do for an audition tape. The rest was just a matter of coming up with a list of emotions and characters and recording a quick voiceover. I ended up pretty pleased with the end result, but there's still a few things to improve on. For one, there's a definite case of wobbly camera in a lot of the shots, which I think comes from using the shots from the very beginning where the camera was still wobbling after I pressed record. I also got a bit sloppy and didn't do much to alter the aperture and f-stop of the shots, which meant that a few of the shots in lower light came out a bit grainy. It was also pointed out to me by someone I presented the short to for feedback that I got kind of jumbled between the use of lighting and colour to create emotion, so the focus of the short got away from me a little bit. So in April's short, I'm going to continue experimenting with lighting to really get a handle on it before I start to move on. To give you a quick clue about April's short, I'm going to do this. Interested? Stick around to watch the results of my April experiments, as well as some additional content that I'm thinking about trying out in the near future. As always, thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Except you I have an issue with.